Meta Perspective Podcast.
Well, that was quite an entrance. You okay?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get on, 'cause I'm gone. And I'm trying to get on. Please don't make me spray. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. Feeling like I'm hanging from a place one when your mind is lifted. Tired and tripping. Grinding hard, getting to the money you trying to get. Same shit, just a different day. You say you fuck with me, please don't make me spray. Face one when your mind is lifted. Tired and tripping. Driving fast, getting to the money you trying to get. Same shit, just a different day. You say you fuck with me, please don't make me spray. Bitch, I got my mind gone on some other shit. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. Feeling like I'm hanging from a cliff, you know the same shit. Never tripping, but I'm getting it in. Crime, I'ma shine from a nail to a needle like a pen. Yeah, I'm on this track, bleeding, spilling all my sins. Real is what you say, ain't no doubt you know I'm blessed. Had to say that one time, R.I.P. All my niggas, we gon' shine because we grind. Ain't no time, it's trying to get it now, plug call me up.
Hello, and welcome to Meta Perspective Podcast. We're your hosts, Alex.
Got your boy TDUB.
Evan.
And the girl. We have special guest with us tonight, local music artist TDUB.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
That's right. We got a fun episode tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. This is the show where we talk about deep and interesting topics and try to get to the heart of the idea through multiple perspectives.
Nailed it.
But if you are joining for the first time, please give the channel a follow and a like because we do random giveaways, things like that, and it doesn't hurt to stay active in the chat.
Yeah, we're also going to be having a call line going up so you guys can jump in here with us coming up here in the future.
But we have the chat pulled up. Anything you guys say, we can respond to. So let us know what you think, because Meta Perspective Podcast is not meta
Without your
without
perspective.
But yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about the idea of friends. You know, human beings kind of align themselves with certain people. You'd call them friends. And, you know, that means a lot. You think about the people that mean the most in your life. It's obviously like your family, people that created you or share some kind of blood relation with you. But then other than that, like the most impactful people in your life that shape you and, the experiences you have that grow, your personality and things like that. It's all based on what relationships and friends that you have. So I think, people's upbringing and all that, everybody has friends at some point in their life, and that shapes kind of who they are.
Yeah, I had a friend from high school that I had on a podcast who brought his friend, and his friend became my friend, and now we got TDUB on the show.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
Now we're all friends.
Yeah, we are friends. I don't know. One big thing is friends can be anybody. It can be your auntie, uncle, cousin, a person at the store, clerk. You know what I'm saying? You find friends in, I guess, other but vulnerable situations. Because, sometimes, when you a kid, you just put into a classroom and you young as hell. You find somebody that relates to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a security in a way. It's like our old ancestral need to form tribes and stuff like that. It's like
Just like that connection to the struggle, like that need to survive, like that we're in this together. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny how you could meet somebody at a bus stop and just have a deep, real enough conversation to where you're like, if I ever see that person again, I'm gonna know them.
Yeah.
Like they're like almost an instant friend in a weird way, just by the connection and like almost a level of trust you build with somebody that you don't really know, based off an interaction.
I feel like everybody just wants to know they're not alone in the universe, in a deeper kind of way. So it's like we need relationships to kind of, people, this is something I've always believed, that people observing you and knowing you as a person, it kind of makes you real, or at least it makes you like psychologically you exist more when you're observed by other quantum observers. You know what I mean? It's like, so like friends, that's the people that you go through life with. Like you're building experiences based on other people's observation of you and shared experiences, things like that. So it's like, if you just went out in the woods and had some crazy experience or something like that, like it would mean something to you, but it's like you can't do that forever. Like people need friends, people need to share their life with other people to feel like they exist. But I mean, any thoughts about that, guys?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's a huge aspect of like you said, kind of working together. And it's like, even if I'm just with that person sharing my stories, maybe that will help them become something. And then like, even that conversation will have meant something. But being alone, it's only means whatever you define it. If it doesn't mean nothing, then what's the point? You need somebody there to help rationalize, somebody you can trust, somebody who's trying to do the same thing, so that you have truth and you're exchanging equal stuff. Same idea is you want somebody that you know and you trust. If you're going into business, if you're going into any kind of venture you do, you want to know you can trust them, and that they're not just going to go with you, but they're going to push you to get something out of it other than just monetary. It's like, we're going to change through this together. We're going to become the kind of people who have money. We're not just going to become people with money.
Dude, you said an interest. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So it's navigating things together. You know what I'm saying? Like a teamwork thing, and it's like, most things is like it's like saying, if you like in a wilderness place and you're not there by yourself, you there with your friend, and whatever y'all went through to get up out of that. A lot of people don't go through like real life situations, but to go through something with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Something that's like real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably wouldn't made it out of it, but at the same time, y'all did. That's kind of like, a binding covenant with that friendship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That camaraderie.
Yeah, somebody, you can't.
Somebody to help give you confidence to be like, we both went through this. We can look at this. We can figure this out. We can, I'm not alone, and like you said, we want to feel like somebody's there with us. It's like a deep-rooted spiritual thing almost, that we just, like we're wired to make certain types of connections with people. Not just make connections, but certain types of connections that are influential in some way or another, which I think would be defined as success and wealth. Like where you're wanting somebody pushing them to be healthier, telling people what they need to hear. Like, I mean, I'm being like, hey man, you got a big scratch on your glasses, man.
I mean, I'm honestly thinking like even further back than that. Like, think about like two bros in the woods, 60,000 years ago. It's like, yeah, let's fucking, we're more likely to build a canoe if there's two people, or like people that help you actually gather food. It's like, all right, you build the fire, I'll go like skin this fucking rabbit or some shit. And it's like people started to form because it's like, it's just mutually beneficial. It makes our species special, so like it's kind of built into our DNA. But I think on a fundamental level, a friend is somebody who isn't going to slit your throat in the night, or isn't going to steal from your shit, like your berry pile, or something, or like take a shit and rub it all over your cave painting that you made. You know, it's like,
I mean, everybody wants to have show and tell.
It's
and
almost
feel like when they go to the bathroom, people aren't going to steal their stuff. Like, I want to show you this, and you like celebrate with me, like at what I prosper.
Yeah.
You don't sit there and go, "That's great," but when he leaves, it's going to be mine, and you're going to be without it. I don't care about you.
I would argue
Cry, baby.
I would argue the fundamental basis of friends is knowing that it's not someone who's going to steal your shit in the middle of the night or slit your throat or something. You know, it's like someone who's not going to fuck you over. You've accepted that you guys are working together. And like back in the day, it's like, okay, that can help us survive.
I mean, when it comes to a friend, I mean, it's a place that I've been, places I really don't go no more. I ain't got to speak on, you know, the actual, you know, place or the direction of where the place is. But one day I came there and I got this message. I really don't get the messages that I want, reason that I don't go. But they said friends was, you know, if you break the letters down in the word, was friends, remember, I am in need of daily services. So your friend always remembers that, you know, 9 out of 10 that they need you, you need them. And, you know, you are in need of daily services. So, you know, you need a friend, call on your homie, because, you know, you never know what a person going through. 9 out of 10, you know, they just need somebody to talk to. And, you know.
Yeah.
It's a coexistence. Like part of going through life is doing it with some kind of like connection. You know, I mean, can't do it alone.
Well, I think for me, it's like, you know, thinking about the idea of friends and kind of like looking at my own life and where I'm at now. It's like, you know, I've got childhood friends, and I think we all have childhood friends. People that we knew and growing up and living that shared experience, and that's like a something special kind of way, because we can't recreate that now and like just meet somebody. But it's kind of like weird to like make new friends outside of like shared interests or activities. And like, you know, most people I would consider my friends are more like, I guess, acquaintance level. It's like, it's not someone that I'd actually hang out with. But it's like to actually make like a new like solid friend is a little rare as you get older, and everybody's kind of in their social groups already. Especially now, I mean, like it's like
People become more isolated too.
And
Some family,
exactly.
You get one person, a sole person in the group who has kids, you know, gets real serious with their family, and then everybody else kind of splits apart and.
Yeah.
Where do you go? Because everybody else is in the same boat. Yeah.
Well, and in a weird way, with all the technology and everything like that, where our lives are just projected on our reality from things outside of ourselves, like technology. I feel like in a way, people are only friends. I will say with benefits, but like really, it's kind of. You know, in our modern society, people make friends for some type of gain, or
But that's part of that coexistence. Is it's like, I could do this on my own, but it's hard and it's lonely. But I'm willing to also work for somebody else to get rid of the lonely. That's why I think it's a spiritual thing, because people are willing to go through hell with you. Just to see you get out of it, because for them it does something inside where they're like, if I'm struggling, like it doesn't mean I'm going down alone, because if I do this for somebody out there is going to do it for me. Like, we got to keep this going. It's that connection, you know what I mean?
I guess I was talking about like kind of fake friends in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are only like try to be friends with people for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean, I don't know.
You're right. It's you got people got certain agendas and certain intentions. So it's like you always gotta look at a person's intentions on why certain things are happening. and that matters too. You know, the characteristics to the person too, and why. You know,
too much charisma.
Yeah, it's all that goes in. I mean, you know, a lot of people are, you know, need things for beneficial reasons. It's not like, you know, like either you could have told the person what bus to catch to the mall. That's a beneficial reason. You know what I'm saying? They needed you for something, but it ain't hurt you none. You know what I'm saying? But it's still at the same time, people need, like, you got needy people. You got people who actually need certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people that are just, you know, just to take and not put it back. You got some people that are just, you know, I know what to do with this, and, you know, I'm gonna make sure I put back whatever, because I went and got this from nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Some people appreciate that.
Yeah. I heard an interesting psychological breakdown of that kind of idea, where it's like, I forget who it was, but someone was breaking out like a 1 to 10 system, like, but I'll basically sum it up as, you know, there's a couple types of people as far as social value goes. The lowest level are people that get social value from others. So it's like maybe the cool friend that you have, or, you know, somebody who is above you that's like, you know, you're more valuable by aligning yourself with them. And then there's kind of the next level of person, which are people who are combative. It's like combative value. It's people that bring other people's value down to make themselves seem more valuable. It's like the aggressive douche guy at the bar. It's like the, you know, like, I'm a fucking banker. No. Like, talking shit. It's the one-upper kind of people who are like, oh, well, my story, I did the same thing, but it was cooler. You know, it's like that's kind of like leeching value to make yourself seem better. And then the highest level is people who give other people value. It's like, you know, on a base level, it's like you're kind, like Mother Teresa type of people that just give everything and, you know, get nothing in return. But like on a more realistic social level, it's people that make other people feel good. And it's like you compliment people, you're a good vibe, so people around you feel more positive because you're just confident and positive. And that's kind of how I see, like, you know, just people being social nowadays. It's like you're either taking, you're fighting, or you're giving. And we all got to be giving, you know? If we all give, then we all, the rising tide raises all ships, you know?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think that's at its core what it is it's, like I said, it all stems from the connection. Wanting, even that is something. Like, I want to feel like somebody's proud of me for what I did. And when somebody is, it's like I want to motivate them to do better than me. If they can outshine me, then now I have a new goal. You know, if I'm the best of the best, like, and I help somebody become better than me, now I have to try to climb over them. You know what I mean? It's like, I think at its core, that's what it is. There's a part of you that wants the help of somebody so that you can also help somebody. And I think that's part of human, you know, the human experience is just growing our wisdom and being like, okay, you know, when I'm with somebody and this happens, like, I see it different than if I'm alone. When I'm with somebody, I see it different. You know, we talk about it, we experience it different. There is something about going through hell with somebody and being able to face that thing, even by yourself, knowing you went through it with somebody, but but having that option of having somebody to go through it with. You know, I think there's something you can't really define. I would just say it's the spiritual, but there's something that I think is that interconnected. Like, we all, you know, are trying to get that in some form or another. But then you do have the people who let's say, are already broken, and that's what you're saying. Those are the people who are like, I just need something in return. I don't like I would say it's like the narcissistic branch of like, I'm already great.
Yeah.
You can tag on. You can tag
dark
along.
triad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
but even those like still reflect yourself.
I like be personally, I like to be happy for people and where their own growth is. So it's like, say is I'm good at this game and you telling me how you just hit this great level at this game and you feeling so happy. My response ain't, while I'm good at this game, because basically, it's about you right now. You got people that would try to, I bowled this way and I did this, and the person like, oh well, it don't matter. Like, you don't have to keep trying to be better than that person. And it's like, people just don't want to be happy for you, and for you to be good and where you at. People are at certain levels. A lot of things when it comes to my homies, they like to get places on their own without a direction, because we all men, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to, maybe I should just experience it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, a good group of friends serves as a correction, It's like, you're fucking up, man. You got a couple people that'll tell you.
And I think that's part of it too, is like, a lot of the times you might be, you could say, well, the reason I'm getting this dorky person to be my friend is because I just want them to do my homework for me. They get to be my friend and get the status. I get my homework done for free. Yeah. But realistically, I think there's a deeper spiritual root even to some of that stuff, where the person's like, I want somebody I know who is smart, that I'm intimidated by, to be on my side, to get used to me, to not be afraid of me and tell me I'm stupid and help me become smart. I feel like a lot of the people we bring into our lives are the people who are opposite of our problems, because we're pulling in the very people that can fix those things and trying to get close to I think there is a spiritual aspect to that, of us trying to also heal each other. It's not just a thing I think that, when you have this feeling of like, I want to go through this with somebody, I want to talk about my experience with somebody, I feel like part of that is a healing process or gaining wisdom. You're growing from it in some way. So you naturally want to gravitate to somebody that, they'll be a lot of people say, like, as far as friends, like, opposites attract. Well, sometimes it's because somebody's lacking something, then they're looking for somebody who's got it. They might be trading different things. It might look different to everybody else from the outside, but on the inside, it might just be two people trying to even each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, man, I knew you kind of, this was a topic that you were interested in, and kind of related to some of the stuff that you talk about with your music. And you want to say something like, what does the idea of friends mean to you, and what is kind of the, how is that the concept in your life?
So I come from a place, where I stand, where it's like, principle. I stand on principle. So, I ran with, the value of friendship, why it matters, you know what I'm saying? The value of it, everybody ain't got friends. And I feel like my personal feeling, I really don't use that word, but at a certain age, if you don't have no friends at a certain age, there's certain things and certain aspects of life that you haven't even hit, you know what I'm saying? Because, being an adult, we leaders, you know what I'm saying? You want to be a leader, you want to lead, you know what I'm saying? Reach, teach, you know what I'm saying? Help people.
Yeah.
But for a person to be, at least our age and don't have one friend, that's a big thing to a characteristics, you know what I'm saying? And you meet people, life with those type of characteristics. Me personally, I would say the only reason I have, homies or friends is, due to the things that I was just, personally dealt with. And, I knew that, people of a certain caliber lived out here, or they existed, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody not dirty. Everybody don't do dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But still at the same time, I knew that, you can meet people, you know what I'm saying, who ain't who got more to offer in this life just as well as you do, if I can say that in the smallest word. Because, you know, if you think about just how, you know, the world is, it's, you know, it's like a networking thing. You ain't gonna network with somebody you're not gonna click with. And it's nothing y'all can do, it's nothing y'all can create, nothing you can learn there.
Yeah.
It's about the people you can, you know, network with, you know what I'm saying? Because they experience match your experience, which, you know, bring a better experience. At least you hope it's a better experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so the value it's a value of it.
And that's kind of like, it comes back to the idea of what I was thinking about earlier, where it's like, you know, most people, like, think about the people that are like, you know, outside of like your close friends that you've established over a while. It's like, most of it's like work people and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's still kind of mutual benefit-y. Like, it's not real. It's like, I've got a lot of work friends that I wouldn't hang out with outside of, you know, outside of work or something like that. I wouldn't even like them if I didn't work with them and decide that I like them. You know, stuff like that. It's like,
it's an aspect of like politics in the office.
And,
yeah, where it's like these, you know, like the people you know who talk the most shit at work, you're going to be friends with them and give them nothing. But you're going to hear everything and just stay out of it. So you're like, I can curb all of this while being close enough to where the only thing they're going to say is their own opinions, as opposed to like what they hear from other people. If they hear something from other people, they come to me. It's like, but I'm not going to be rude to them, because then they'll make my life hell every day I come here. Well, so there is like a, you know, a survival aspect to it, where it's like, this is every day. I got to make sure that when I go to work, I don't offend the people who are willing to take me out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. I guess in a way I'm saying,
you got the ops in the office, buddy.
I'm saying that I feel like most people out there are lonely, because most people that we know aren't friends, or at least aren't real friends. But let's yeah, I mean,
let's cut it back to the music.
Yeah.
Because I think this is heavily influenced, like, in your music as well. You know, I think the idea of, like, you know, always having somebody there in one way or another. You know, I mean, there's always somebody to help get you to that next level of where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree.
Yeah, man. You wanna play a clip of when your music's here?
Let's get back in the groove.
Definitely.
You just don't record it. And if you said you kept it solid, ain't no way to hell that your homie's departure, huh? Jumped off in them straight streets, homie, really how we started. Really in St. Louis, how these really niggas started. I ain't jump off no porch, homie, I jumped off just to solve it. If I ran down the wrong alley, then I know just how they called me. I ain't said too much, my nigga, I just said just how I started. And if I ran up the wrong 100, then I know just how they called me. I don't know.
It's a disappearing act.
Yeah, man, to me, that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what the podcast is for, is, you know, it's not just networking, getting to meet new people and getting to talk to new people. And because it's the type of conversation is everything. Everybody's different, and you learn so much from everyone, that to get to do something like this and make friends with people that, you know, typically you wouldn't have chances to really get to know, you know, unless you, like, you know, like with TDUB, a friend of a friend, you know, bumping into people, you know, like we were talking about, you know, the older you get too, the more everybody just kind of branches off. So it's nice to have something like this where you can support local artists, where you can support people's businesses, their stories, their ideas.
Yeah.
And more than anything, you get to watch them grow. I mean, that's the greatest thing. I mean, I think last time we had TDUB on, the intro song we played for him, it was his song, and since then he's got a whole video out for it. Like you go to his page and it's like it's just videos, as opposed to like, you know, that first stage where you go and you're just putting stuff on, and then it's like, all right, now people are helping put me on, you know, and then other people are, you know, putting you out to, you know, get to know you. So here's the person behind the music, and it's like a whole thing starts to unfold just because of people believing in people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And we're just talking about like how much has changed since the last time we had you on. And how obviously you've been getting a lot of support from your friends and your people around you too, because I mean, the quality of some of the stuff you're putting out is I mean, it's good. I mean, like when you first came on, like we were saying, it's like there's levels to this, and the first level is like you're putting your stuff out there, and the next level is like my man's already got videos, and it's like they're high quality, the music's good, it's clear, it's like, you know, it's like that's the point of it, is like your friends don't just want to help bring you up, but it's also like they want to see you grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking forward to having you on here, and it's like, hey, you just blew up. You just got me the highest ratings and the highest subscriptions I've ever had. Why? Because like you blew up so big. You're so much bigger than me that it's like you just did me a favor. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody just helping everybody. You know, I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But to that verse that y'all just heard, yeah, if you said you kept it solid, ain't no way in the hell that your homie's departure. I mean, you know, as all us being people, we know we do wrong. We know we know when we at a fault. And, you know, a lot of us don't want to take, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the
responsibility.
word.
Take responsibility.
Yeah, take responsibility.
Yeah, like
for
your own actions.
It's another word for it, but
accountability.
Yeah,
accountability.
Accountability.
Fuck. Oh man, it's like
10 points.
Responsibility.
Accountability for your actions.
I was right there with you. I was like, I know what he's saying, but I can't.
That word right there, yeah, the accountability. A lot of people would rather burn a friendship other than just taking accountability. I mean, one time I was talking to like one of the closest people to me, and like they knew I was lying, and they just sitting there kept saying, like, "You just gonna keep lying to me?" I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna keep lying. I'm like, yeah, you right. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it, yeah. But I mean, yeah, some people know you. You know what I'm saying? Your friends actually know you. You know what I mean? People that been around you. You know what I'm saying? People that seen you grow, they know you. So there's a lot of stuff you can't get off on certain people.
Yeah, no bullshit.
It's a lot of trial, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of errors with your friends, because y'all been through shit together. Like, it's a thing about going through something with people or by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Only experience paid to what you went through. If your experience, I mean, you really don't know that much, you ain't really experienced it, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Where you can go through that with somebody to, you know, y'all adapt the experience, you know what I'm saying? Got you a friend or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's a huge part of it too, is, you know, it's also shared experience. You know, it's like, I go through this, you go through that. I don't have to go through all of this and all of that. I just have to go through mine and then go through yours with you. And I'll grow and get that wisdom from shared experience and from you helping me get through mine. And it's like, you know, I think that's a huge part of it. You know, you just get smarter and smarter. You get more wisdom. You're able to take an entire idea and condense it into, you know, a sentence. and you put that and you make it rhyme and you put it in a song, and all of a sudden you got a lot of people who are like, whoa, that just made so much sense, and that, like, I just felt something off of that. It's like, yeah, that's experience you felt. That's what you felt was, I get it. And it's like, that's what pulls people together, is that connection of being like, I've been there. Like, he gets it. Like, I'm not alone. Like, and look at him. Like, he's living his dream. He's doing what he wants to do. Like, if I can see him saying the same stuff I feel, this dude doesn't just get it. He's getting out of it and making something of it. Like, I think that's what it's all about. No matter who you are or what you're doing, if you're producing something and people want it, it's because what you're producing adds to me real value, stuff that helps build that character, that helps, shape that person, makes them better.
Yeah, I mean, have you guys heard that? I guess I've heard something like this, that you're a result of your 5 closest friends. Like, you're kind of like an average as far as maybe your personality or your economic or social status, or it's like you're kind of like an average of like your 5 best friends or something like that. Have you guys heard that before?
I've heard it.
Yeah. It's something. It kind of makes sense. It's like,
if I had 5, I'd try to average it up.
Like, if you have like if you have like 4 like very respectable friends that go to church every Sunday and that only drink on Friday afternoons, and it's like you got the one degenerate friend that's like, let's get high and watch a movie or something, and you're like, okay, maybe. It's like, it's like it averages out in a way. So it's like,
I mean, it's totally true.
Yeah.
That's why you have to be careful who you hang out with. You could have people who seem good, but if they seem seedy, you could be like, well, they don't really do too much. Like, there's nothing that's like a red flag. It's like, yeah, but when you first met him, would you have said that if you knew this about him now? Yeah. You're like, oh. And it's like part of you is becoming seedy too, dude. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, there's
like you are what you eat. Like, people around you influence you. You become like your surroundings. You shape your surroundings because they're a part of you. The people you bring into your life, it's a weakness in yourself that you're like taking on. I think you're like, this. I'm not a seedy person, but like they are. I mean, like, I'll hang out with them sometimes, and like I'm not seedy, but like. He wants me to go to the strip club with him, but I'm not seedy, but I'll go with him. It's like, why'd you become friends with that seedy motherfucker to begin with if you're not seedy? I feel like there's
a reason why you're friends with them. Maybe
you got to even each other out. You're not seedy enough.
You have an urge to do seedy shit. So it's like you find the one seedy friend, you're like, all right, I like this. So that's just my one friend that does this, and I'll keep it to that.
And then the other 3 friends are sitting there like, okay, we'll all right. Like, this one we'll all go with. But
and like, maybe you meet then hopefully we all meet new friends that are aligned with your, trajectory, and you guys are successful together. And that's kind of like, what you want. You want to make new, more, you want to branch out, and because I mean the comfort zone never gets any smaller. It's just that size until you make it bigger. So it's like, even people that are, a lot of people depend on them, a lot of people know them, it's like they still get uncomfortable. It's like everybody has to continually, try to better themselves socially and stuff like that. And that, like making new friends and widening your social circle or your social network is, it's a healthy thing, one, but it's like, it has a lot of benefits. That's where the quantum universe starts to work, and all the shit you've ever wanted starts to unfold because you like put your little feelers out. And I would say, to anyone out there that's like maybe even struggling to make friends, or static state, it's like, I would say the biggest thing to do is follow up with people that you meet, like just, people you meet at a bar or something. Like, I've met tons of people at a bar that are super cool, but I never talk to them. I'm like,
Like,
oh,
this
give
could
me
be
your
my
number.
new
Let's
best
hang
friend.
out, man. Let's hang out.
Never talk to him again.
Never text them, never do anything, or groups or whatever. And it's like, follow up with that shit. Like, those are the doors. Those are the doors that have been opened in your quantum reality.
Yeah. At the very least,
like,
you're going to get a different type of conversation by reaching out, because it's not just a random person. It's, hey, we have rapport. Like, what's changed, if anything? And they might be like, oh, I've been so busy. I'm so glad you messaged.
Yeah.
I lost your number. And you'd be like, well, now I'm glad I did too. It's like, yeah, dude, yeah.
It's like, yeah, you meet this person, you're just talking to him. You hit him up. You're like, hey, I'll come out bowling or whatever. Like, I'll meet your group of friends or, whatever. And then it's like you're talking to somebody. You're like, yeah, like my lights have been flickering in my house, and like someone's like, oh, my brother's an electrician, and it's like, okay, well, let me get his number, and it's like, oh, it saves you a couple $1,000s or something.
Yeah.
It's like butterfly effects.
There's a lot of that.
Of social interaction are amazing.
You don't meet people for no reason. Some people just, they there. I mean, you got to be in a place to meet somebody. I mean, 9 out of 10. I mean, yeah, you could just be walking down the street, but at the same time, you got to be in a place to meet somebody.
Yeah, you be open.
Yeah, you got to just be somewhere, cause you meet people in the randomest situations.
Yeah, if you wouldn't been hanging out with Kenny that one day, like the three of us wouldn't be here right now. Like we wouldn't be talking, we wouldn't be texting, like nothing. Just you would have gone somewhere else, hung out with different crowd. You might even, gone out and gone on a whole new different group path. You might be doing R&B.
He would have did something different. Yeah, I said, wow.
Like that movie, The Butterfly Effect, with Ashton Kutcher. You guys seen that one?
Oh yeah.
It's a good, like, I guess early 2000s film. It was trippy because every time he went back, he changed something different and it altered something new. And it's like, you trace back, like, the certain moments in your life where it's like, oh, that's when I met this person and now I'm doing this because of that one moment. Like, that's some cool shit when you look at it. And that's some weird psychological time travel that's, unique to humans, I guess. It's like we have the ability to kind of conceptualize our past and project our future in this weird way. And, like, other people help us form that reality. Because it's like, oh, I remember that they were there and then this happened and they said this. Like, if you just think something and you don't say it out loud, like, you almost forget about it and it doesn't seem real, like you can't remember it or anything like that. Like, you remember the time that your buddy said that and then you said this, and it's like, you're going to think about that in 5 years, and then you're going to say something witty and then meet the girl of your dreams or something. It's like, there's so many small things. It's like, having people there, whether they're friends or not, it just creates a fold. A reality fold.
A goofy story was after I saw The Secret, I was telling a buddy about it, and I was like, yeah, you can really do anything you conceptualize. I was like, you could use this to, like, strengthen the bond with, like, family, friends. I was like, you can, like, manifest stuff. He was like, and, like, he watched it and he was like, no, I get it. And he got really excited and he goes, I'm gonna get the bond with me and my dad better. He goes, I'm gonna get him a grill. And I was like, well, don't do that, dude. I was like, we were like 18 or something. I'm like, don't do that. Your dad's gonna be like, why did you spend hundreds of dollars? Like, we're kids, dude. He's gonna.
Doesn't every dad have a grill though?
He needed a new one.
Okay.
But it was like, but it was one of those where I was like, as a kid, I was like, I know how dads think. He's gonna be pissed. I was like, he won't be happy about that. He won't appreciate it because he's gonna feel like you could have spent your money on something better than on him. That's how dads think, man. So he's like, okay, well, you make a good point. So we pick up another friend. We're all hanging out. We're driving, and he starts just like getting weirdly giddy. Like I remembered it. Like he was just acting different, like super silly and giddy. And he's driving. He's got his new truck, and he's just out of nowhere just acts different and starts going down these random roads, like being silly. And I'm like, well, dude, where are you going right now? And I'm laughing because for some reason his smiles and shit is just making me laugh. Like he's just up right now. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but like, where are we going? He's like, I don't know. And he's just driving. We hit some random, boom, we turn down this random road. I've never gone down these streets, and I've lived in this area my whole life. And all of a sudden there's a grill on the side of the road. And he's like, what? So we go to load it up. It has a thing that says free. The guy comes out. He goes, hey. He's like, yeah. No, I literally just put this out here not even 5 minutes ago. He goes, and so my buddy's like, does it work? He goes, yeah, I cooked with it last night. He goes, there's one burner out. He's like, but this thing's great. He's like, I just got a new one, though, and I don't need it. I don't want to sell it. I just want to get rid of it.
Pay to get rid of it.
Yeah, he literally put it out. We pulled up, threw it on. So he takes it home, cleans it off real nice, gets it looking brand new. So for his dad's birthday, he brings him out. He's like, bam. And his dad, he said the first thing his dad said was, God, how much did you spend? And he goes, I got it for free. And all of a sudden he lit up and was all excited. And his dad, and ever since then, their bond became better. They became closer, and like everything he said he wanted, it was so weird with the power of friendship and everybody kind of like, just like spiritually supporting this dude. Because we knew he had it rough. Like to see him in what really seemed like just not even a month, like his entire family changed, his dynamic changed. He became real cocky, kind of a cool dude. I was like, fuck this dude,
Started doing drugs. He started sleeping with hookers.
Yeah, he started getting too cool. I was like, knock him down a peg.
Embezzling money.
You're getting fat, dude.
Tax evasion.
But
jury duty.
But it's like suddenly he really started to grow up, and it was interesting to see what a little support to this dude did, just with the power of friends, when you knew the friends he had weren't really doing it for him, just like a change of people, and all of a sudden his whole life changed. And it's like, I think there is significant power in friendship, for real, not to sound corny, but there's power in friendship.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I guess it's like, what the thing is, hang around the wrong crowd. If you with the right, however it sounds, you would never know at the age you would have received that information. What was the right crowd and what was the wrong crowd?
Yeah.
But certain
and who's
people,
to say we know now?
Right. In real life,
we know better, but
you kind of got to understand where you want to go and where you want to be, and just speaking as we grown now, and people usually get stuck in their ways at a certain age. So you look at the aspects of who have surpassed and who have stayed. And the people that surpass can surpass. They can keep going. And the people that stayed are still trying to figure it out. So if you opened a business, who would you choose for this business? The person that probably stayed will probably be your concierge, because clearly 5 years they still going to be there.
Yeah.
They still gonna be your concierge. But the person who been surpassing, y'all probably in Dubai somewhere making another business deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, open another building for another concierge to be there. That's just what it is. It's a mindset thing. So it's like, just how it goes, you know what I'm saying? People move, some people get stuck, some people figure it out.
Yeah.
And you got friends that can figure it out. You got friends that don't figure it out. It's okay that you want to be here. I can still support you from where you stand at. You know what I'm saying? We can still be friends, but to get to this level, it takes whatever, That's why you have holidays. Everybody's there. You can afford it. You're not left out. But it's still, people will be stuck. It's just a company business. Everybody comes to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all not the people that's in Dubai on their vacation trying to lock that deal in. It's like, yeah, real deal. It's like those are people who surpassing. They're going somewhere. Everybody not going nowhere. Even if your friend ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? You make sure they on they in some path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, even at my job, I remember one of my first like friends at that job who kind of became like my main friend at the job that I'm still at. I remember when we were working there, we had a supervisor tell us something, and he looked at me and he said, "One day, you and me are going to be soups together. We're going to be running all of this. It's going to be you and me, and we're going to be running this shit." And I was like, "That sounds awesome, dude. I believe it. I see it. Like, I see it. Like, I want that. That would be fun. That would feel good. That'd be empowering. Like, these are next steps. Like us pushing ourselves. Like, yeah, we're gonna do this, you know. And right now, me and him work side by side as supervisors in that exact position we said. You know, and it's like having I could have just been working that job. I could have been comfortable in the spot I was at. But having a friend say, "Imagine you and me higher though." And it's like, you know what? I don't want to just go up and go up and go up and go up alone. But if I feel like I got my friends by my side and they're going up with me and I'm watching all of us succeed together, it makes me want to work harder. So it's like there is a big thing in friendship just motivating, because it's like, I mean, he seems like a go-getter, but I mean, who knows? Would he even have climbed like that for himself? You know, if we hadn't been friends for those years before he applied. You know, it's like, did me and him hanging out together influence both of us to get that position? You know, like, not just like he brought me with him, but like, did I help influence him to be like, hey, let's do this? You know, it's interesting to think about, where it's like, would we both be here, but because we were friends, we both pushed each other to be here? Like, it's crazy to think that two people could be stagnant, but together they create a flowing river. Something like that. Moving turtle. I don't know.
I mean, how's your experience been, like, as a creator working with other people? Like, you've obviously produced some good stuff. Like, either, you know, you had helped to do that, you know, and you know, I'm not saying like call anyone out, but like, yeah, I assume like people in the music industry are not always the best people. And like, how's that been, like, trying to work with people? And is it camaraderie? Is it competitive? Or like, what? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, like, do you kind of go through the people that you trust versus like I know when it comes to music, there's certain outlets people can take that are going to, you know, they produce the best stuff, but you have to make sacrifices to how you do your stuff. First, these are friends, and if they do my thing, it's going to bring them up because their name's on it. And I get the video, so I pay half price while their name gets out there too, and we help each other. Like, is it like, how do you choose who you go with? Or is it just kind of that manifest, it comes together and happens?
I said this in one of my verses on Disturbance, and this I just had the verse and I lost it, but it's something I said.
Play it. Roll that clip.
Yeah, it's something I said up in that song. My big thing is, like, I'm not too messed up about, you know what I'm saying, too much stuff. I'm not, like, long as a person can do what they said they gonna do, then we can make something happen. As I was explaining to you, your last show, I can write my music, I can hear my sound to my music, and I can do everything up to a certain point. If I booked anybody 9 times out of 10, I created a friendship with them before I gave them my money. I don't just, you know, I'm not like I said, we're gonna speak on us being men again. Yeah. I'm not with the hype, you hear me? The kids and the woman is with the hype. The dad comes in like, hey, this ain't what y'all think it is. Shut that shit off.
Yeah. I got
real shit. That's just what it is. I'm not with the hype at all. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I put everything to a test just to see what it is.
Trust but verify kind of thing.
Yeah. So like, if I work with you now and we did good, we worked together. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen like, you know what I'm saying? You broke. You know, you got people that act broke. They just want your bread, put out this fucking bullshit. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? My shit is quality, and it's quality before it makes it to the studio. It's quality before it makes it to your camera. It's quality before it makes it to the platforms. My shit is quality before anybody. You hear me?
Yeah.
So it's as long as, you know, so I'd rather build a friendship with a person than to, you know, to do anything. So we gonna work together. I don't want to work with strangers. Like, you know, people I don't even know. I mean, you meet people, you talk to people, you try to build relationships with people. Some people are just good for contact. Some people ain't just good to work with. Yeah, I ran past you. I ran past a lot of people. You hear me? Video calls with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Don't mean we pass money. Don't mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. If I had a conversation with you, cool.
I like that, man. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, that's like, I mean, I feel like that speaks to, you know, like the true artist motivations is that, you know, like you said, you've got the music, you've got the vibe, you've got everything in your head, and you don't need anyone else to do that. You just need help creating it, help bringing that into existence. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's all up to you how you do that, and you know.
Yeah, you want to share, like, everybody has their own, my beliefs. Like people I talk to, I was like, you gotta control your world. When I come here, like, clearly my name ain't nowhere in this bitch. I'm in y'all world. You hear me? Y'all invited me to y'all world, so I'm here. So it's like we all have our own worlds, you know. So I came here, so I'm in y'all world, and I'm enjoying, you know what I'm saying, what y'all world, you know what I'm saying, have. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Control your world, you know what I'm saying? Know what you doing, what's going on.
Yeah, especially when it comes to other people, because like you said, we all got our own world. If you're going to go and interfere in somebody else's, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. You know, some people, it's like, some people aren't people. You know, they're sitting there laying a trap like, hey, I got candy in the van. Like, I'm somebody that you want to come put your trust in. And the moment you do, that's all they needed. Like you said, there's even on a low level, you got people who are like, hey, I can do these videos. It's like, yeah, but like you advertise one really good one that was on your page, but I didn't know you didn't do that. You were just posting a video, and all that trash I saw. That's the best you've done. And then you get some shit like, hey, that's the money though, and you're like, so you just laid out a trap for me. I came over thinking like, hey, this is a good deal, and you were like, yeah, if you got an iPhone, you could have done it yourself. Give me the bread. It's like, damn.
So it's like a lot of people do inbox you. A lot of videographers do inbox you on Instagram, you know, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. And then like exactly what you just said. Because when the lady was talking to me, I went through, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to be fair. I mean, I'm looking at the camera when I say this. Like if I was a bully growing up and I bullied you and you met me today and your life was fucked up and whatever you wanted to do is just what it is because I fucked your life up. That's how fair I am. But yeah, I can't change that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what I did? Who knows how your life went?
That's a butterfly effect.
For me doing that to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, still at the same time. There you go, the brain fart again. But
well, yeah, we were just talking about working with people and kind of, I don't know, just like, you know, you have everything in your head. Like, you bring people together that, you know, are they trying to take something from you? Are they, like you're saying, people message you a bunch of bullshit. Like, I just bought a house. People call me fucking 3 times a day. Like, hey, let me just get your mortgage transaction number and we'll give you some warranties and blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, stop calling me, dude. Like,
Dude, I get like three times a day people trying to buy my house, and I'm like, this is my home. Leave me alone. Like, imagine if you're like just getting groceries, and I walked up like every Friday you went to go shopping. You had a different person walking up like, hey, so I'll buy that car cash, and you're like, I'm just getting my groceries, dude. It's like, do you want to sell that car though? Because I can get cash over market value, and you're like, I just want to get my groceries and go home. It's not for sale. Well, do you have another car that you'd be willing to sell? And you're like, sir, I'm trying to, like, yeah, it's like that. It's like dude, three times a day, you're like, dude, I'm trying to eat dinner. Like, I don't want to sell my home. Don't call me off a whim and be like, want to get rid of it? Like, you know what? Sure. Like,
people have been calling me like, oh, we're in your area tomorrow, and we would wonder if we would go up on your roof and give you a free estimate for no charge. I'm like, I rent. And they're like, okay, well, call you back next week.
Like to get back to like what I was saying though, like these people that inbox you, most people don't have product. What really got me was for you artists. I sat back and I realized like if I wanted to be whatever I wanted to be, what is the first thing I needed to have was product. If you was gonna buy anything from me and I was a musical artist, what would it be? Multiple tracks, right? So you just take your time to just write music and put it out. Put it out. So when you get to a certain percentage, you'll be like, oh, I got product. These people that's inboxing me, they only had one video they shot of whatever they was promoting. And I would write on there, is it a YouTube or TikTok or where I found the video? Oh, it's on my page. The page no, it's only one video here. Sorry, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all stock footage.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
That's just...
Look at the picture of a high-def, cool running stream, and you can see each individual water droplet. It's like, you didn't record
So,
that.
like, you gotta still think, like, with a business aspect, people bait you in because they, like I said, some people would take their time to find what they need to spend the money, and some people are broke. So, a broke person would put bait up there for you to catch the bait. People who really want, what they want, people that really want what they are working hard for, they have product. So when I'm going through here, I'm seeing everybody, and I should find a artist who's rapping something that I like. Like, damn, she's cold. Then my next question to this lady would have been, how much for the video? You hear me? If you don't have no product there, what is we talking about? Why am I paying you for, is it free? Are you traveling to me to shoot me just to put me on your channel because you don't have no product?
And that's how it should be. You know, instead of that bait and switch, which I think a lot of that newer, younger, like the Andrew Tate mentality where it's like, you don't need product. You say you got product, then you get it, and then you can give it. You know, and it's like you
get the money and then you get the product.
Which is legit if you can pull it off, but if you can't pull it off, that's the risk you're taking, is disappointing people. And when it comes to like what you got going on, it's like a disappointment like that is like months of being set back in time you can't get back. And it's like, I didn't learn anything out of this other than you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and I do. As much as I did before I did this, like, yeah, you couldn't get anything I wanted down. Like, it's like
you can always kind of tell when someone's trying to sell you a spoonful of bullshit, you know, like, or at least when they're like, you can tell when people are not genuine like that, and they have something to gain from you because
when they call you around dinner. You get that message in your inbox. They're like, hey, I want to collab. You're like, dude, are you not eating dinner? Are you not successful enough to relax and eat dinner right now? Like, you're sitting there, you're struggling, you're desperate. You're reaching out to me like, I'll do whatever. Like, I'm looking for somebody who knows what they're doing, not somebody who's trying to figure it out. I'm eating dinner.
I mean, like, you know, just like with trade. If you do this, I can do this. It's like the same thing with networking. Like, people who are serious about what they Like if you ain't got the bread, you know what I'm saying? I add on a couple, you know what I'm saying, just to make it better for you or whatnot. It's a way, it's ways, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, with the agenda and intentions, people always like when if you take your time to get your product together, get your money together, you're not broke when it comes to these approachments. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to spend this $50 to promote my new song I just put out. You saved your bread, you got $50, and you have enough of product to choose to put whatever you want out. But you got people that will play the broke role, and you say my price $250. Man, can you do it for $175? I only got 100. No, I can't do it for $175. It's $250. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you just set down and just stack your bread, I don't care if you stacked it to 1,000. A video, you can shoot a video for $350. You hear me? Get you a nice quality video for $350. Out of that 1,000, promote that little video and still stack that other. Is it $750? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stack that other $750 until you can really add to it to do something else. The person that put me in the game said you stack every little bit. You pay all your bills. I don't care if you have $50. Put the $50 up for the video. Keep putting it up. Pay your bills. Put the $50 up.
Yeah.
So you can invest the $50, all them 50s to whatever you want. See what it came with. There you go. You probably became a millionaire.
Yeah.
Off them little 50s, right? It's an investment. That's all it is.
It's interesting now too, because it's like, if you really invested, let's say 12,000. I mean, that's high. That's probably high. You could do this for less. $12,000, you can actually buy all the equipment you need to record and produce yourself. So it's like, people out there that are doing it, like, there's some skill involved in that. Like like recording and mixing and stuff like that, especially like audio engineering. That's a valuable skill. But as far as like offering, like you're saying, the product, like recording you or taking a video, it's like, yeah, like you could do it all on your phone nowadays. So it's like, it's kind of, the people that are out there that are, trying to make money doing this kind of thing, like if they're not good, then they're no better than your iPhone or something like that. Like I feel like there's so much technology available that it's making, it seems like the market's all weird or something like that. Like, in my mind, it's like the music industry is like back in the day, it's like, Guns N' Roses. It's like, oh, let's millions of dollars and promote and buy all the T-shirts and all that stuff. But now it's like everything's connected and you can just produce yourself in your basement or something like that. And it's like, then the money swoops in. And then people are like, oh, someone likes this, let's make money off of it. And then, they're like, oh, let me give you better stuff. Let me, give you contracts and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, like, what's that dude's name? The Sam Hill or whatever his name is, the dude who wrote that song, popped it on YouTube. Richmond, north of Richmond.
Oh, yeah.
So that dude, that's the story. He contacted Joe Rogan and was like, hey, like, what do I do? Like, I'm getting all these deals. I put this song on YouTube and it exploded.
Yeah.
And he was like, don't sign nothing. He's like,
come on my show and we'll figure it out.
He's like, just do it yourself. He's like, you're already doing it yourself. Just keep doing it yourself.
Yeah.
And he did, and he's made tons of money that all goes to him because you don't need the other stuff. Because when you get into those contracts, especially at those levels and the promotions and all that stuff, it comes with a sacrifice of your message, your music, who you are as an artist. And that at that point, if you're sacrificing any aspect of your artistic craft, it's not art anymore and it's not you. And that's that foothold where it's like, we're just going to change this. And you're like, okay. But once that's changed, it doesn't feel the same. And then they just keep going in because you've already sacrificed and it's already not what it is.
So, so this dude, Kenny, once told me that most things that happen, you can't be too excited about it. So some stuff you just gotta let marinate.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah, it's like a making a left, making a right type thing. So let's say you working so hard on what you want and you feel like it just ain't happening on your timing. And, that can be within music or whatnot. Somebody you got 3 deals on the line. You ain't blew up, but you got 3 deals on the line. You can sign yourself over to somebody, or you can just wait on timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know your sound. You know what's going on. You know that nobody got your sound. You don't have to sign these deals. You know that if you blow up, the deals will come. You hear me? So you either can just be like, you got people who just are in a rush with their hand out. I don't care if it was 2 cents negative. Don't sign the deal, because tomorrow the person, somebody in Brazil could have ran past your track and shared it, and it blew up in Brazil.
Yeah.
No bullshit. It just blew up in Brazil, and the day before that you signed the deal, you can't get out of. So be true to yourself before that hand that you putting out, cause it's a right hand and a left hand type thing. You got a right hand man, and your left hand your woman get your left hand. Your lady get your left hand. Your right hand, your homie, you know what I'm saying? You roll with your homie, shake, you know what I'm saying? Your lady get your left hand. So you always gotta be making it's a balance. Make the right decision. It ain't what you feeling at the time, you know what I'm saying? What you see ain't what I'm going through. You hear me? Like what you seeing ain't what you going through. Cause it's gonna change, you know what I'm saying? Some people just can't stick to it. You know what I'm saying? It's been 12 years. It's been 20 years. Maybe 20 years in a couple hours. Maybe in a couple hours, that's all you needed. Because you haven't took a step. You've been waiting on the step that you haven't took. And as soon as you took that step, it opened up for you without you having to put your hand out. Because that hand that comes back with a ticket and a payment. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just got it on your own.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times you don't even really need the help, because if people like your stuff, people like your stuff. Like you said, if people like your product, they want your product. You don't need somebody to help you get your product out. If people want it, they're going to come to you for it. You don't need to go to them and be like, let me get myself out there. No, I'm not trash. People come to me. I like what I have. And that's like you said, let it marinate. Act like you've been there before. Like, take some time and be like, all right, I just took my next step. Now, what's my next one? Instead of just acting like I made it, how do I take what I got and stay myself and keep giving them what they want? Because then they're going to be like, hey, man, this dude just released a new album, and it's better than his first. That's when all of a sudden you start growing, and you never needed anybody to tell you how to do it or what to do. You just got to stay true to yourself, stay real. Like you said, let it marinate.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me, your results is not the people who watching results. Because some people who are watching are counting down on you, you know what I'm saying? They might be getting that result that they want out of you. But as long as you stand focused, you gon' like, it's about the results. Tuesday, this wasn't what that was. But Friday going into Monday, I'm back on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what it is. My results got better. That's all you focus on. It's like, hey, shit, we right here, how we get here? Because, hey, somebody else looking at you, they results to count you down. And every time you getting down, they checking their list off. You should be checking your list off while you climb, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Keep it going. That's it.
Yeah. It's like car salesmen, it's like, if you're all running this dealership together, like, you celebrate every deal you guys get. But if you're just there for a job, even though you guys have lunch together, you work together every day, you might even hang out after work, that doesn't mean he's not going to try to sabotage you a little bit. He's not going to try to, because it is competition. So, it's like you're saying, you got to watch out who you hang out with too, because sometimes, You can't just go off like the reactions, like you said. You can't just go off of comments. You got to go off of like yourself, because some people will tell you stuff to feed you, knowing it'll be like poison. Like this will hype him up. This will get him in his head, because I want to see him trip himself up, getting too cocky. I want to see him crumble because I'm in the same career. I'm in the same boat. I don't want that competition. I got to take out everybody around me instead of bringing them up with me. So you got to watch out for that too.
Yeah, it's like basically, it's like how you just said, like when they coming for you, people only can see it from a certain angle. And if you, it's like, that's why you have to let things marinate. When you marinate, it ain't just like, you know what I'm saying, putting some chicken in the oven, letting that season sit in there for 3 hours and let it go. No, that ain't the marinade. The marinade
Salt
is
and pepper.
I done took every corner and angle to think about how this can affect. I done took my time to think to the cause and effect of what just happened. So before I put it out, I know this can happen. I know that can happen. I'm aware of this, and yeah, this probably can happen too. But that all goes in what I just put out. So when the comments get to going, you already 30 steps ahead. Okay, let me take some notes. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but you balance all 4 of them corners. Which corner balance harder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can I actually learn from what people are saying? Where is a genuine reaction to, I like this, but I'm upset about this angle? It's like, you know what? I could have refined that. I could have had this perspective, and that might have made the whole thing come together better. Well, I can't redo it, but I can do a new one. And that's how you get the better album, is by taking in the constructive criticism and not taking in everything. Because when you take in everything, you're taking in the people who don't want to see you succeed. And there's no reason to take that in. Take in the truth, you know. And the truth is, you know, we all have some room to improve. The truth isn't you're terrible or you're great. You know, it's never one of the two. The truth is always you have room to improve, and that's what you want to listen to is who are the people telling me how to be better, and not the people telling me I just should be. You know, where's the constructive aspect to it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. You're right. I mean, that comes down to, you're right, like a true friend, someone that wants you to succeed, that's like, you know, not just jealous or combative or whatever. It's like, you know.
You want that camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're in this together. Like, we don't know what the hell we're doing, but together we might be able to pull this off. You know? And you'd be surprised what you can pull off, you know, with, you know, like even a lot of the set and other aspects, things off camera. It's like a lot of it is, you know, most of that wall was actually just like little things that you said off of my ideas, where you'd be like, well, this and that. And it might just be a little tick you said, but I heard it the way you said it, and I was like, no, I hear what you're saying. And it's like, no, yeah, I could do better. And it got to the point where I did it, and you're like, that's great. And it's like, man, it's like you're impressed with something. You like something that impresses you, and that wouldn't be there, and it wouldn't impress you if you hadn't given me constructive criticism, if you hadn't been real, if you hadn't pushed me, even in the little things, you know, in your character and what you produce. You know, it's like we're all here to help tune in each other's frequency.
Yeah, man.
So I think so it's like you getting off work one day, you just having a bad day, and you know, let's say you a husband to a whole family, and you don't want to shake that energy onto your kids or to your household. And on your way home, you meet up with your homie somewhere, like, cause let's talk. You hear me? Your friends are there to correct you before that energy makes it home. You know what I'm saying? Cause your friend know you got kids. You know what I'm saying? Your friend know who you is.
Yeah.
And if that energy make it to those kids, how they night gonna be? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Friends remember I am in need of what? Daily services. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you got, work, the travel home, then family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still gotta travel home to get there. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you going through on your way there, no matter if you missing something, forgot something, whatever happened at work, you can have somebody, hey, bro, this happened. They're like, oh, just meet me here real quick. y'all discuss it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get corrected, you know what I'm saying? And maybe the other homie was going through some shit, because whatever y'all talk about, you know what I'm saying, it's solid. You go home without that energy there. Friends are make sure you are corrected before you make it home, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. And I want to say too, it's like a good example of that the women could understand is like, you could sit there and be bragging about your relationship and how happy you are and all this stuff, on and on and on. But if the person you're with doesn't want to see you come up, if they're just, you know, they're like leeching off of you, that moment that you have a problem and you bring it up, they're going to be feeding you the negative. You know, they're going to be pushing you like, oh, yo, he's terrible, he's bad, he's blah, blah, blah. Even though they sit there and listen to you brag about how great your life is 24/7, they'll remind you real quick, that ain't nothing though. You know, that little thing's a reason to leave, and we'll just be friends and we'll do our own thing, and I need that codependency. Leave that person so I get more time with you. And then you have the other type of girlfriend for these ladies who will be like, hey, like, nah, like, you're happy. Like, he's a good man. This is what's going on. And like you said, they take that energy away. They go home and they're like, hey, I want to talk about how I feel, instead of just react off of how I feel. And, you know, guys, you know, that's how we do it, is just going to each other and being like, hey, I'm going to set you straight. But, you know, with women, there's maybe some different approaches, but it's the exact same idea. It's like you want somebody in your corner when you don't have it all together, to sit there and be like, well, let me help you put it together before you just go out. You know, let me help you pull yourself together before you make a fool, because I care about you. You know.
I know there's one thing when it comes to like the dating scene, but I feel like most men ain't too comfortable with putting women on game. But it's like, you would want the woman to be on point, you know what I'm saying? So like, why would you want somebody who just don't know what's going on? Like it just ain't making sense to me. But it's like, you put them on point. So it's like you the man, and the man got direction. So the woman should, you know what I'm saying, I mean, you can't think that she know everything. Like, my thing, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to say this live, but a girl can't tell me shit, bro. A chick can't tell me anything. Like, she can't tell me nothing at all. But it's like, I will listen, but for me to take it and just like, I don't follow behind a woman.
Yeah, no, I think that's how it would be. I don't think any woman wants a man who follows them, where it's like she tells him what to do and he's like, thank you. A woman wants to be with a man who's got his life together, who knows what he's doing. Like, his friends admire him. A girl doesn't want the guy who's like, babe, can you do the taxes? It's just confusing to me. I don't even know who to call. It's like, Google it. Like, it's just, can you do it? Like, a girl doesn't want that. A girl wants a guy who's like, I'll take care of it. I just got these problems. Just stop. I'll take care of it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it for you. Like, a girl wants to raise babies. She doesn't want to be married to one. You know, so it's like, yeah, and in the same respect, if there's a girl that, like, you know, has elevated herself to such a high level where it's like, you can't really tell her nothing, you're not gonna go for her, because you're like, she's made for a different breed of man. You know, she's gonna be with a Channing Tatum type or something. You know, motherfucker's rich, he's used to it, he's been around the block. Like, this guy, you know, he's Hollywood. He drinks baby's blood. I get it. Like, you guys are a different breed. You know? But I'm just saying, you see somebody at like a high caliber, you go for what you go for. But yeah, I think a lot of people, a lot of men, especially nowadays, they try to get with these girls and just let them push them around, and they're like, oh yeah, like, I got it locked down. It's like, bro, she controls you, dude. Like, you can't control something that you're controlled by. Like, you're not holding the remote here, buddy. Like, I'm sure you felt empowered saying that,
whole
but
different dynamic from you.
I'm sure you felt empowered telling me that, but didn't you say you have a bedtime tonight? Like,
So I see it morally, like, as like, you know, like before you meet your, what we'll call a significant other,
you know, the things they go through of, you know, unanswered questions. And, you know, when they met you, these are the questions you can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they've been lost because they've been confused about motherfucking treat. I mean, you know, doing, you know, you got dirty people to do dirty shit. But, like, when you get up, put like a lady on, you know, game, like, this is what it is. Like, damn, a motherfucker ain't showed me this that way. Because, you know what I'm saying? It probably was a combative way of, then they're like, oh, this the way you do it, you hear me? And, you know, you put them on game to the point, like, it's easy to, you know, take those steps to move forward because the way you do it is differently. You know what I'm saying? It ain't more combative, and it's like you put them on game, like, oh, I didn't understand this. My last street, like, oh, this is what that is. And, you know what I mean? You probably more patient and be like, oh, I'll give her 2 weeks to deal with that shit, and we can get back to it after the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand, like, a lot of people who ain't have sisters don't know how to date women.
Yeah.
And I understand that because I got sisters and I grew up.
Sisters make a big difference.
Yeah, and growing up around gals, a lot of chicks, like you know, if you go on a block where everybody has sisters, like, clearly, you know how to be around women. A lot of people don't know how to be around girls or women because they didn't ever have sisters.
Yeah,
so, like,
they rough them up like brothers.
Yeah, like, you don't know, like,
that's all they know.
Like, no matter how angry this girl is, that's still motherfucker. You think she tough? No, that's motherfucker sister. That's just an angry ass bully. You hear me? It's your sister. It's what it is. You hear me? But people, they don't know how to view it like that because they didn't have that type of, you know, experience with a girl in house bringing her friends over. They older than you. They probably would bully your ass or do whatever. You probably crushed on one of them. That comes with a whole experience of having a sister.
Yeah.
Then when you go out there and date, that experience does go into your dating because that's the experience you had with what? Women, girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how to treat your sister? You should know how to treat her. She probably got brothers too. Like, real deal. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the girl that you meet is your closest friend. The girl you marry is your closest friend. A lot of girls would be like, oh, you just want to be friends. Clearly, what the fuck is we? What the hell is we? You hear me? Like, what are we?
Yeah.
We the closest friend. The bond is bonding. It's beyond bonding. You hear me?
That's a little.
That's the best friend you gonna ever have.
The deeper of the friends.
Yeah, like real shit. But like
taking friends to a new level.
Yeah, friends. Yeah. It balances a different. Like, friends are in everything. Maybe your uncle was your friend. He picked you up from school every day, took you to McDonald's. Your mama probably wouldn't take you to McDonald's, but your uncle took you. You hear me?
Asked you about your day.
Yeah, he made sure that you had a snack before you got back in the house. So uncle was your motherfucking best friend. You ain't give a fuck about nobody at school. You ain't give a fuck about the teacher. I'm trying to see Unc. That's what it was. Shit, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Somebody who basically listened to you. You know, somebody was there for you. Somebody who ain't take your trauma and throw it up in your face like, oh, this is who you is. No, I know you went through that. I ain't gonna hold that against you.
Yeah. Well, we are coming up on about an hour and a half here. Usually we kind of do like some closing thoughts and all that, just kind of, you know, sum up what it means to you and all that. I guess I'll just kind of start by saying that I feel like a lot of people out there probably, you know, could use more friends. And kind of how I was saying earlier, I think it's really important to, you know, if you get in a new situation, especially if you're an adult, like follow up on, you know, new interactions with people you have. If you actually get somebody's number in like a social interaction, you know, a lot of people don't follow up, don't hit that person up, like do that kind of thing. You know, go forward because you never know what it's going to lead to. Like we were talking about the butterfly effect, like, you know, if something's wrong in your life, like I was saying earlier, it's like, oh, my lights are flickering. It's like, oh, my brother's an electrician. It's like you never know where that's going to go to, and you only have one life, and you might as well try to make as many friends and build as big of a network as you can. And it takes effort, and you're going to have to leave your comfort zone to do it, but it's worth it, and that's what we do as humans. we grow our tribes and become bigger and stronger.
But and for my closing, I mean, kind of going off of that, I mean, I totally agree. I think that's one of the biggest things we can do is love each other and want to see each other succeed. And I think that's part of what creates these opportunities where all of a sudden stuff just starts happening. And, you know, it's funny how I'll have problems when I was doing a lot of this stuff with the theater and the projector and the wiring and all the speaker stuff, and like issues with sound. It was so much, and everything I did to fix it would create like 2 new problems. And I got into like a new group of friends who were good people for totally different reasons, and I was like, I like these people, like, and something just came up and I brought it up. I was like, oh yeah, I've been working on this. I was like, but it's a headache. And they're like, oh, this guy actually built like a $20,000 home theater in his house. Like, talk to him. And I'm just like, oh, perfect. I ask a few questions, like, try doing this, going in these settings, mess with this, and like it definitely made things better.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting, like how many of those opportunities come up, especially when it's problems. You'd be surprised when you find an opportunity to talk about something you're passionate about and the problems in that. You'd be surprised how quick people are to try to help you solve those problems. And that's kind of my closing. It's just
yeah. I mean, I'll try to tap in on what you say. Like, he say like, where a lot of people are to like how quick they are to help you fix those problems, because people like what they do, and some people just do it for free just to let you know that they do it. And it's like, because they don't have no network, you know what I'm saying, and that matters to them. Like, you just so good at what you do. But for my closing, I want to take it back to, you know, friends, remember, I am in need of daily service. FRIENDS. Friends. Lastly is
I like that.
Make sure you just take your time with your people. Don't rush them. As Evan said, some people are uncomfortable. You meet friends, you have real great bonds, but you might do something to make them uncomfortable. Pay attention to what makes them uncomfortable, because you know they care about you. I mean, as well as you probably care about them, but you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, not want to be around you no more. Because sometimes they only take one trigger.
But you want to be aware, self-aware
of them triggers. And you know, a friend just remembers, like, when our initial conversation tells me who you is. I don't like these things. This would turn me into a different person. Please do not do this. Make sure you hear them. It's your boy TDUB, motherfucker.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, and all right, let's plug you up. What's you got at TDUB?
Yeah, TDUB STL, TDUB motherfucker.
TDUB STL 314.
Yeah, 314. That's from my Twitter.
Area code 314.
Yeah, 314. We're in the South Side St. Louis all the way. Instagram on TDUB motherfucker. We got a couple hyphens between us. TDUB, everything capitalized between MUTHA motherfucker FUKA with another underscore. You can find me on YouTube, my music everywhere. I got a couple interviews up. You can book me. Like I said, I'm fair, so don't come with the bullshit.
Yeah, let's we're gonna play out. You want to play the full video and closing out? We'll play one of your videos here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely know. Let us know what you guys think. Hit some comments and all that. Share your thoughts about friendship, and you know, gives TDUB some love. But thanks for joining us tonight.
Meta perspective out.
Meta perspective. Yeah.
Well, that was quite an entrance. You okay?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get on, 'cause I'm gone. And I'm trying to get on. Please don't make me spray. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. Feeling like I'm hanging from a place one when your mind is lifted. Tired and tripping. Grinding hard, getting to the money you trying to get. Same shit, just a different day. You say you fuck with me, please don't make me spray. Face one when your mind is lifted. Tired and tripping. Driving fast, getting to the money you trying to get. Same shit, just a different day. You say you fuck with me, please don't make me spray. Bitch, I got my mind gone on some other shit. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. Feeling like I'm hanging from a cliff, you know the same shit. Never tripping, but I'm getting it in. Crime, I'ma shine from a nail to a needle like a pen. Yeah, I'm on this track, bleeding, spilling all my sins. Real is what you say, ain't no doubt you know I'm blessed. Had to say that one time, R.I.P. All my niggas, we gon' shine because we grind. Ain't no time, it's trying to get it now, plug call me up. Said he got it for the 50, boy. That Whitney, got a copper pack to see how it's flipping a real G. You know it's me, been around the block, bro, can you show me? Cause I done seen it all and I done it all. And fuck, no, don't fuck with the law. Tired of tripping. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge.
Please don't tip me over.
I ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. Feelings like I'm hanging
I
from
ain't insane, but I'm on the edge. Please don't tip me over. I got change, put it on his head. Left that boy with shoulders. I'm in the range, I got rollers. Been through the pain, so I keep a blower. Bitch wants some change, so she can come closer. My ex is deranged, so she can come over. Niggas be strange, so I'm never sober. Smoking these strains, I keep me a odor. I can't go down the drain, cause I've been a floater. I was getting some brain and giving diplomas. I stuck in my lane, yo bitch was a voter. Fresh off a plane, just came from Dakota. Brought back Mary Jane, got green like a soda. Don't drive me insane, that's just what I told her. I'm in the field, I hack with no cleats, I move like a native. I keep it real, my style is unique, I swear I got haters. Let's be for real, I know they gon' sneak, I found it out later. Yeah! I keep it chill, but no, I won't freeze, I'm cold like a glacier. I'ma go get the money, I chase it. I do it big, I never do basic. I'm from the Lou, they drive with no plates. What's what gon' do, they never come chase it. I don't fuck with you, my heart like a K. They like who is dude, I came from the base. I'm so close to my moves, I know I could taste. You must be confused, you thought I was faking.
And I'm trying to get on. Cause I'm gone. And I'm trying to get on. Cause I'm gone. And I'm trying to get on. Cause I'm gone. And I'm trying to get on. Please don't make me spray. Face one when your mind is lifted. Tired and tripping. Grinding hard, getting to the money you trying to get. Same shit, just a different day. You say you fuck with me, please don't make me spray. Face one when your mind is lifted. Tired and tripping. Driving fast, getting to the money you trying to get. Same shit, just a different day. You say you fuck with me, please don't make me spray.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Meta Perspective Podcast.